You didn't know my name, but you knew I had commitment issues, and the only thing I could commit to was issues, so naturally I was a magnet for married men. When our bodies would combine, I felt like I was good enough to marry them, but I was on a constant quest for companionship, desperately looking to be someone's rib, so I became a vulture, settling for the leftover flesh of men who let me in to their deathbeds. I was a ribcage for empty vessels full of carcasses and cobwebs. These men were just reflections of what I refused to see on the inside. But suddenly there was more than one man on me. Suddenly, I was lifted from a compromising position and shifted onto my feet, and it sure takes two to tango, but the man I was tangled with left me. I didn't even have time to catch my breath, let alone my next step, and before I knew it, I was writing my obituary in my head like, "Here lies woman, unnamed and identified by her slip-ups and shortcomings, cause of death, asphyxiation, her voice taken away when her throat was closed. She was choked by the accusations of men who only found pleasure when attention was taken away from their sin. Their hands formed such a perfect noose around her neck. It almost looked like suicide. I mean, she did this to herself, didn't she? But he knew the truth. He knew the truth. And because of him, the very sticks and stones meant to break my bones became the building blocks for my breakthrough. Talk about being in the wrong place at the right time. His forgiveness was almost insulting. Yeah, almost insulting, because if the tables were turned, my scratched record would reveal a track list of sinful songs, long albums of failed attempts at righteousness and purity, and if given the opportunity, I wouldn't waste any time taking attention away from my dirty deeds. If the tables were turned, I would have been a Pharisee, unable to let me go that easily, but little did they know that they brought me to the altar to be altered, dragged me out of the darkness into his marvelous light, switched from being offered to being honored. They tried to make me an example of shame, but he turned me into an example of his grace. I mean, aren't we all adulterers? I slept with a married man, but we've all been caught in bed with sin, and if Christ is the groom and we are his bride, then we've all been accused of cheating on the same husband. He made sure that I wasn't the only naked one there, because at the moment he spoke, we were all exposed, all unclothed, with eyes as x-rays scanning beneath the layers that kept us comfortable. He saw every fractured bone. We couldn't hide the fact that we were broken on the inside. You know, I could tell he was a carpenter, because I saw dust in his hands from writing in the sand, manipulating the same material used in the creation of man to redefine my criminal mind. He set the law in order for me to receive freedom free of interest, gave me credit where I had none, paid the depths of my debts in the presence of tax collectors. I walked away richer than I came. He told me, "Go and sin no more." And it was something about the way those 5 words flowed effortlessly from his heart and out of his lips. It's as if he actually believed that I could be sinless like him, like I could show others the same mercy he showed me, plant seeds of forgiveness, 'cause He chose me as a catalyst of grace, causing a chain reaction of change in the hearts of my people just by sharing what he did for me today. Because there's no way I can keep silent about him. I'll shout from the highest mountain if even just one person will listen. This is the gospel, how Jesus took an adulterous woman in need of deliverance and turned her into a disciple. And you know what the funny thing is? I was stoned today because the stone the builders rejected has become my cornerstone. Christ, the solid rock, gave me a concussion, showed me he was Lord, so he limited my mental function, and now I'm suffering from brain damage, except it's working in reverse to heal me from the inside out. I'm learning how to speak again. He is my life support, so I'm learning how to breathe again, learning how to love like him. The second chance I was given is my second chance at living, so you probably won't hear from me again, and that's okay, because I'm gonna be out there telling the world what Jesus did for me today.